Welcome to this video tutorial. I'm already sorry for my English, I'm not a native speaker. We will colorate this bunny and therefore we will use some water-based markers, some water. Then I have here a lid of a yogurt cup, you can use a plate for example too. And I have here two brushes, one is size 18 and the smaller one is size 8. And we will use these to get some color onto the paper. Here I used normal printer paper to show you that it works on printer paper, and I taped these on all 4 corners to a surface. You can tape it directly onto your desk if you want, or onto a notepad as you like. And then I will start off by grabbing a nice green color here for the grass, and I put some onto the lid of the yogurt cup. And then I take my brush and water it a little and put some of the water to the lid and mix it together with the green to get a not so intense color. Painting my card by dabbing the brush onto the paper. With this we get a nice looking texture or more texture than I like by using strokes. And I also colorated a little the bunny, but you can colorate it as you want. And as you can see here, when the paper gets wet, it will get wavy. And when it dries, the waves won't remain that much because we taped it on all the 4 corners to the surface. This is a quite nice technique and I like it. And you can use it too. Then I used some light blue color and also put it onto the lid, and then again mixed it with some water to have a not so intense color for the sky, and also dabbed the brush again onto my paper. And here I paid attention to not color the rabbit so much. You can use any colors you want. You can use water-based colors or water-based markers like this, watercolors. You can use like colored pencils if you want, or crayons, just what you have at home and don't have to buy. Therefore this is a quite easy tutorial, most of the things you already have at home. And yes, so just keep dabbing onto the paper, and if you layer like more colors over it, the color will get more intense. Then I used some light brown to color my rabbit. For this card I decided to go with like natural look and decided therefore green for the grass, blue for the sky, and brown to color the rabbit. And here I use strokes to get a nice surface that is like all over the same. And I colored everything of the bunny, also the parts which I've already colored with the green. So I layered these over each other, these 2 colors, and have like, it looks like the bunny is sitting in the grass, and I like that. So just color all of it, and then if you would like to take some darker brown for example to get a little bit more depth for the bunny, and here I just decided to colorate some corners. And yes, if you would like to have printable of this, you can go to my Etsy shop. I will link it in the description. And if you use for example an inkjet printer to print it, pay attention, your ink will smudge if you go over it with a watercolor. So I would recommend to trace it onto another paper with a waterproofed fine liner or a biro pen for example. With this you won't get any smudging. And if you have like a laser printer, you can just color over it with water-based color and it won't smudge. And here I decided to get a little bit more color into the sky and also onto the grass to have more depth in my background of the painting of the card. And I think it's a quite easy tutorial and very kid friendly, and if you have kids you can just print it out and they can colorate it, and so you have like your own DIY cards. And I think it's quite easy. And as you can see, it doesn't take too long, and also this video is not sped up, so you see it's quite easy. And then we put the paper aside to let it dry completely, and yeah, in the meantime you can like color something else or cook, whatever. And when it dried completely, we will peel off the tape. This is quite easy to peel off. It's kind of like the tape you use if you paint your walls, or like washi tape. And if you have problems peeling it off, it's easier if you get a blow dryer and blow some warm air onto the parts where the tape is. This will make the glue like fluid again, and so it's much easier to peel off the tape and you won't rip off your paper. Yes, if you don't have a blow dryer, that's a pity, but I think everyone has one. Or you can use this technique by peeling the tape off from the middle. Also, I wouldn't recommend to do it too fast, because if you do that, the chance that your paper will rip is very high. And also, like, if you didn't cut the paper but just teared it apart, then you also have like corners that are fuzzy. It looks like this, and you can put it in a standard envelope and send it. Thanks for watching.